saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 40 seconds.
Now Rattler on the play fake. Holt's got it right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
13 yards.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and off the Falcons side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Set.
Back to the air, following that pick 6. Rattler's hit, the ball's out, and the Falcons scoop it up. That return actually went backward a little bit, but I imagine, Brock, they'll be happy enough just taking possession.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
13 yards on the play. And the Falcons, first down.
On first down, here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Penix here from the gun. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll throw 3rd and long. Gets this one to London. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Putting a receiver in motion. From the red zone now. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pull out in front further, 13-zip. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Saints nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready, set.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
45, White. Set, cut.
On the gun, Rattler. Has him on the quick hitter. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go. Here, ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Incomplete.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
At their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. London going in motion left. On 1st down, here's Penix. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he gets him around 6 there. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Offense up to the line pass.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Penix on 3rd down. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 20-zip lead. Drake London with a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Falcons push their lead to 21-zip already.
Saints nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Here, ready?
Rattler now off the play action. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Black, 95.
Here's Rattler, first and 10. He's shot downfield, will wind up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
We've got a screen to the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Working quickly here.
Taken down back at the 50-yard line.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Hits his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints lower the deficit they face. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Best run games in this league have balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
First down, Falcons.
Going to the ground again on first. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Penix working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Penix. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Trying for it with Penix. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Lante Taylor has it. And the Saints take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Intercepted.
And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Now Rattler. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Black 40. Green Jack. Set hut.
Rattler setting to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Connects on the crosser. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
10 cycles. Ready.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw, Rattler. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
13 yards.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard
Now Rattler
line.
on the play fake. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now, they need 7.
Ready. 10 block. Shot. 17. Hut, hut.
They are throwing it again. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Got a man downfield, he finds Polk. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Saints first down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hut.
Quick throw to Hill on the RPO. And he drives this forward to the 6. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
Complete to Taysom Hill.
From the gun, a gift to Miller. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. That's a situation where you got to know on 1st down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the 1st row.
This one's caught. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
3rd and goal.
Claws red. Red, yellow. Ready?
On the gun, right. That's a man underneath. It's Camaro. They're going to hold him to 5 yards. A little short of that marker. We'll see if they want to go for this on 4th down. Timeout called by Atlanta. And that's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Need less than a yard. It's 4th down.
Let's go.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints making a 1-score game before halftime. Well, 4th and goal, and you go quarterback sneak, Brock. You know this firsthand. You better trust those big boys to help you get that ball across the goal line.
You can almost feel it the second you get done uttering the play, right? It comes out of your mouth, and those linemen just give you that look. Like, yes, this is my chance to own the line of scrimmage, to move the people in front of me. That's a good call and better execution from the entire group.
Here's a return from the 7. He's going well so far. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along midfield strike. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 50.
Penix here from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. Man downfield, and he finds London. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's got London left side. he is down to the 30-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. They go play action. Here's Penix. That's incomplete left side.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Man in motion here. 2nd and 10. Penix to throw. Right side, wheeled in by Pitts. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Gain of 15 there. And that's a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They send a tight end in motion. Penix now on 1st down. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Penix is going to throw again. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the double.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Miller. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it. I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Drill green. 45. White. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
Rattler now off the play action. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Robinson again here on 2nd. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Pitts brings it in. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. He gets loose down the right side. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit in that 1st down.
Another Falcons 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Working inside the red zone. His shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. Well, we saw those guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd down, it's Penix. He brings it in. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
35. Saints 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Come on, set, hut.
Now Rattler on the play fake. Hits his running back. Keeps away from one. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Shot, 17. Ready.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Cut for big yards on the right side. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Groupie to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints get it back to a 14-point game.
35. Saints 21.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. We put a receiver in motion left. Play fake. Penix. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Falcons in possession, and they have set themselves up well to get the victory here.
All right, let's control the trenches.
We've set it down from 37. Penix on 1st down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
42. Saints 21. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
On the gun, Rattler. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Set. Hut. 50. Green. Black Ultra. Set.
Rattler trying to get on 2nd. And that one's going to hit the turf. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw.
Here we go.
When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And downfield, he finds Bolt. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Saints, first down.
Drill, 52.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hut, hut.
First down, play action. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they take him down right along the 30.
I call this quarterback's best friends. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On the double.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Come on, set. Ready.
They are throwing it again. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Offense is set. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Rattler back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. That one's complete, right side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Saints first down.
Taken in by Hill, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
42. Saints 27.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion. They go play action. Here's Penix. Hits across midfield. Hits the opposing territory. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. A handoff for Robinson, running right. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas. And you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the red zone, on first. This one's caught.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here's second and goal from the 6. To the air with Penix. Chased out to his right. We'll look underneath here. Robinson. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Okay, when you got a quarterback like this that is comfortable rolling to his right or to his left, it is so hard to defend. It's like an elite pitcher that commands both sides of the plate. Just really hard to stop them, contain them when they've got that versatility.
Now Penix on third and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal. Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And this one is launched downfield. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Yellow, 22. Ready?
Again to throw on second. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
45, wide. 43 rail.
Hand off here for Miller. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix finds him over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Penix here from the gun.
The Saints 44-yard line.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Still inches to go on 3rd down. Penix working from the gun. Finds Davis complete. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Falcons approaching win number 7 on the year. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Penix. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Brought in. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Saints 27. Bradley Pinion set
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. On the return, here's Palmer. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. at their own 27-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Now Rattler. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Fits it through the middle. He will get this inside the 30.
A gain of 43 yards.
Let's go.
Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
1st down.
Strike.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Looking quickly here.
10 more yards. That's another Saints.
From the red zone now. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints making the scoreboard look a touch better. Jalen Polk, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Saints, 33.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
We're going to pass it here. This is complete. It's Davis. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Falcon 1st down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Julian Blackman. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rattler. Got a man downfield. He finds Polk. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
One. Ready.
From the gun, Rattler. Caught by the open man. This play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
All right, 1 more snap to play here. 1 final shot here. And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left. So a positive note at the very end in this loss. The Saints parlay the interception into points. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep.